Hello everyone, this is Talal Tabba. I'm the founder and CEO of CoinMENA. We are the fastest growing crypto business in the Middle East, proud to be regulated under the Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority here in Dubai, and also regulated by the Central Bank of Bahrain. I myself, I'm Jordanian, studied engineering, and then worked in financial services, realized that banks and financial institutions are light years away from adopting cutting edge technology, and that got me into the world of crypto. So basically at CoinMENA, we allow customers to compliantly move between their bank and crypto, whether it is on-ramping, so moving from dirhams, Bahraini dinar, dollars, euros, into Bitcoin, USDT, Ethereum, what have you, or the other way around. And I think we see that as a prerequisite for other types of crypto adoption. So we serve all sorts of customers, from retail users to corporates to institutions. And customers interact with us in three ways. They either download our mobile app or web app, or they interact with the OTC desk, which is more of a private banking type experience. And then finally, we have customers that connect with us via API, and they have programmatic and off-ramp. So when it comes to financial services, there's lots of localization that is required for regulated businesses. Like if you think of Google, Google has pretty global reach. WhatsApp has pretty global reach. There's very few banks or financial institutions that have that type of financial reach if you're going to be locally regulated. So with CoinMENA, we clearly define the problem as the customer's ability to go from their bank to crypto and back. Today, I'm comfortable when I say CoinMENA is the best and most reliable on-ramp and off-ramp, because we've been working to purposely solve this problem for a few years. And now we're starting to add other types of financial services over that base layer that we created. And we have to remember that crypto is still considered a new or perceived as higher risk industry. So it's our job as regulated players to try and de-risk it or abstract the tough parts out. But I guess we aren't afraid of risk. And this interview is being held in Dubai. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed has a very famous quote that I really love, and that basically says that the biggest risk is not to take risk. That's why we're very excited to be based in Dubai and be serving a global audience that is in need of proper regulated crypto services. Crypto is financial service at the end of the day. You're asking people to give you their hard-earned money. If you're a custodian, it doesn't matter if you're custodying a payment token or a security token or Bitcoin. You still need to go through the checks and balances that a custodian needs to have. For example, the security practices, the insurance policy. Exchanges also follow the same type of logic. So CoinMENA, we're regulated under Central Bank of Bahrain, and we're regulated under VARA. We'll have new types of tokens or digital assets that come about that can't be classified the same way we classify securities, which I guess the Securities Act was written in 1933. I don't know anything else that's been ongoing since, or not many things that have been going on since 1933, yet we still use that as a frame of reference to try and figure out if an asset is security or not. So it's virtually impossible for regulations to keep up with innovation. And if you think of how much time it took for departments of transport to figure out how to regulate something like Uber, it took at least 8 years. So I think it's naive of us to think that regulators will get crypto right this early, because regulating money and regulating financial assets is much harder than regulating transportation and taxis. I show up to work every day working in regulated financial institutions. The reality is there's many things that have been achieved over the past 100+ years by financial institutions that us crypto people should learn from. And in my opinion, one of the most important ones is the separation of custody. So for example, the NASDAQ or the London Stock Exchange, they don't custody the shares. There's the Deposit Trust Company, or the DTC in the US, that acts as the custodian for those shares. And I think having that separation is imperative for reducing risk, because the custodian will not be incentivized to cross-sell services in that sense. So when we started CoinMENA, we were very clear that we need to work with the best custodian in crypto, the one that has the biggest and best track record, the most comprehensive insurance policy, and has been operating for a long period of time, because this is a new industry at the end of the day. So it really makes a big difference experience you have. So I guess it was a no-brainer for us to pick BitGo. So from day zero, even when we first came up with the idea and we submitted for our licensing process, we got the license to arrange custody because we knew that we wanted BitGo to provide that custody. Insurance policy is $250 million. I don't think any startup is able to obtain such a policy, and that is a testament to BitGo's experience and proven track record. We've been very happy to be working with BitGo since inception, and we've been growing our work with BitGo. Previously, we started only under CoinMENA Bahrain, and now we've extended that to Dubai, and we're excited to see how we can continue to work with BitGo to grow and target this ever-growing market in the region. I think it's very important for companies to surround themselves with partners that have complementary offerings, because it is impossible for you to be good at everything. But on a more realistic note, I think our goal is to help 100 million people get into the world of crypto. And that is, in my opinion, going to be done by providing a very simple, intuitive username, password type login, where users can contact a customer service agent, and they don't have to be completely in the dark managing their own MetaMask or Trust Wallet or any on-chain wallet that might be useful or relevant for people that are in the industry, but it's not going to be relevant for the masses. So where do I see going? I see us as being a centralized interface for the masses that want to access all sorts of decentralized applications and financial services. This is a real world example. I've recommended BitGo to multiple financial institutions and crypto companies, and it's very important that, first of all, you want a partner that is responsive to feedback and sees you not as only a customer, but as a partner. Like, BitGo's help has been instrumental in getting to where we are today, because we basically have a very clear roadmap from BitGo on what's going to be rolled out in the coming 3 months. So we can align our roadmap with BitGo's, and then we're also able to request and push for items that we think are going to be successful, because at the end of the day, the incentives are aligned. More volume for us equals more volume for BitGo. So I think I would definitely recommend BitGo for any financial institution or crypto player, because they have all the legitimacy you need in terms of track record, insurance, and regulation, but also they have the flexibility and the responsiveness that you want from a technology partner. So I think it's very difficult to find the balance between robust, legitimate, regulated, but yet responsive to feedback, very solid technology, very solid technical support and documentation. And I think BitGo has found the ideal mix or trade-off between those.